Hi, Internet! Oh, yeah, I got this down. So, this is my third, and I'm not joking, my final attempt trying to do this vlog. This is like literally the third vlog I have tried to do today. And the first one got interrupted because it was like a 10-minute vlog of first me talking, and then, sorry, I thought something was under my chair and it scared the Frenchies at me. But like, it was a 10-minute vlog, and the first little while was me talking, being cool, you know, talking normal, goofy randomness. Then randomly my parents start yelling for me to do this, to come here, to do that. And I just left the recorder on and didn't realize you heard me like yelling and them yelling and like, come down here, what do you need me for? Just get down here. Oh, it sucked. But I figured you guys didn't want to see me like yelling. Even though it doesn't happen often, it's only when like my parents think it's cute to like be downstairs and yell upstairs. And what pisses me off is they yell upstairs for me all the time. But then my brother, they wait until I come down and they're like, yeah, text your brother, make him come downstairs, or they'll yell at me to get him when I'm upstairs, and I'm like, not cool, homies. So yeah, I was like, and then the second one, I got yelled at a couple of different times because lunch was ready, or this, or that. My mom asked me this or that. And I'm so tired. Until like 1 o'clock, I was all energetic and excited. And yay! Sorry, my water bottle. I've been really feeling like crap. So I've been drinking water. And yes, I know disposable water bottles are bad. I don't drink out of them often. I often have a lot of water bottles that are reusable, but when I'm sick, I don't think it's a good idea to use reusable water bottles. And I only will use like cups and stuff, or disposable water bottles, and it's because as a biology major or partial biology major, I realized germs spread really easy, and when I really am sick, I do not like doing dishes and other things, so I don't. So I keep at least a case of disposable water bottles only for when I'm sick, and it's just so that I can keep myself hydrated, and then instead of giving myself the germs back, I throw away the disposable or recycle the disposable, and yes, I make sure they get recycled. I recycle the disposable water bottles because I don't want like germs being passed, and I get sick very easy. So like, when I am sick, I have to make sure that I don't get another sick, or that I'm really watching myself, because I will keep a cold longer than most people, like an extra 1 or 2 weeks. If I'm really sick, and believe me, it's bad. All kinds of bad. I'm playing with random stuff on my desk. Why? Because I'm so tired and I need something to keep me awake. And I'm trying not to have caffeine. I've been depending on caffeine the last couple days, and it's not good. Really not good to depend on caffeine. Ugh. I don't like this. When did Google do this? Google put a new inbox style in, and I'm like, ugh. Google, very ugly, and I mean ugly too. So yeah, I was all like trying to get stuff done this morning until like 1 o'clock, doing this, doing that. And procrastinating too, like epically procrastinating, because I knew I had to clean and do tons of stuff. So I was just like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I started, and then I'm like, oh, what's on the computer? Because my computer was sitting there, and I was thinking of stuff like crafty things to do. And I told you I'm gonna paint this. I still honestly don't know what to do. I'm thinking like a Guild Wars 2 symbol right here, or like a little chemistry, like warning sign, something, like, or nuclear sign, somewhere on it. I wanted to, like, show my personality, so I was maybe thinking, like, Tinkerbell somewhere, or, like, Harry Potter or something. I just can't think of it, and I don't know what I want to do with it, but I really need suggestions. And, besides that crafty thing, I was looking right next to me over on this side. I was like, my Xbox is sitting there. It's really white, really plain. And then I looked at it in more detail, and I was like, since I got one of the first like Xbox 360s, and it is white, I was like, I can see dirt on it. And I don't like dirty things often, especially if they are white and they get dirty. I'm just like, ugh. So I was looking up ways to paint it, and I'm really thinking of painting it, but I want one side of my Xbox to have a window in it. So I'm gonna talk to my dad because I showed pictures to my mom and she's like, oh, really easy. You just cut it out, do that. And I was like, yeah, but watch, I don't want this to take like 10-year project. And if my dad gets involved with like cutting and stuff, it's gonna be a 10-year project. And I'm like, so I'm thinking one side's probably gonna be like see-through and the other side I'm thinking is gonna be maybe like some kind of drawing. I'm thinking Halo, or I'm just gonna completely paint my whole Xbox and do like decals of Halo, or like maybe do the tape so that it's still white and you can like tape it, and the tape will show like the Halo symbol or something. I honestly am trying to figure out a really cool game. It's either gonna be Halo or Final Fantasy, because those are my two big Xbox. Oh, and I play Harry Potter too, but I can't make everything Harry Potter. I want to, really God do, but I know I'll get sick of it if I make everything a Harry Potter reference. And then I looked down and I was like, well, if I'm gonna paint my Xbox, what about my computer? Yeah, so my mind was searching online pretty much until when I was, for a good chunk of the morning, searching online on how to modify my computer case and how to modify my Xbox. Because I think I'm going to do a mod completely to my computer case, because the computer was a gift from an ex-boyfriend, and I'm not saying it's not a great computer. It's this computer runs like a beast, but the whole point is that I had a really horrible computer when me and him met. I had a good laptop, really good laptop, but I had a really horrible desktop, and I didn't like using my laptop for gaming because I was in college, and I was like, look, my laptop is just for college, just for schoolwork and stuff. And he bought me a whole bunch of Steam games, and I couldn't play any of them because my computer was literally at least 8 to 10 years old. It was embarrassing. And it was an old computer. It was my dad's old computer. So I was like, well, on top of it, it's been used like 2 years before I got it. So it was, and my dad, like, he's not horrible with computers, but for some reason he doesn't know how to treat them right. And he gets mad when they slow down and stuff. And I'm like, that happens, Dad, especially with all the crap you put in them. Like, he has like over like 2,000 emails or something. I'm like, Dad, you do not need to keep all those emails. Like, literally, you don't. So I was really, but the whole point is that he started building me a computer for my birthday without me asking him. And we ended up in a huge fight about it, but we won't talk about it. But, I pretty much was like picking out things I wanted, and he helped me build, or what he did is he got the case of it, and that was about it. And the case is so ugly. I mean, it's black, and it's just, at first I was like, oh my god, it's so cute, it's so high-techy, and now that I look at it and I'm like, and now that I've had it for like 3 or 4 years, I'm like, it has horrible ventilation. The very top of it has like a place for my mic, my headphones, and 2 extra USB slots, because the back has like four USB slots. That's literally it. One for my mouse, one for my keyboard. Yeah, and that's 2 already. And I'm like, I have 2 for extra things, so, and I have my big external hard drive, which I don't need anymore, but I still have, because I have a 2 terabyte hard drive in the computer. But so he bought me just a case. He was telling me stuff, and he bought all the parts to it. Even though I helped pick them out, he helped me buy them and like figure out what was best for the big motherboard spinal cord of the computer. And he pretty much for my birthday, he said, I was like, well, look, I love this computer, and I know you can build it to me, and it will take you like an hour or 2, but I want to learn to build it. That's what I want for my birthday, which is kind of what caused the huge fight. He was not too happy about this. He just wanted to show up with a little bow and have, like, not tell me and tell my parents, and have him set it up in my room and, like, clean off my desk and get everything on my computer ready, like all my games and little fun things that I, like, ways to help my computer. And I I wanted to learn to build it for my birthday. So he sadly gave in to that wish, or thankfully gave in to that wish. So I learned how to build a computer. And then he's like, well, I had this and this plan. And I was like, fine. I just wanted to learn to build it. You can do your surprise part of it, because he wouldn't go into too much details. He's like, well, I had a huge plan. I wanted to do this. And I was like, okay, well, I'll leave it at your house. You can surprise me that way. And we moved in right about, like a week after this. We moved in together. And his computer, like, literally, my brand new computer, I used it for about a day or two. And then I moved into his house, and he had still a really good computer. I mean, it was old. It was at least 6 years old, but everything when he had made it himself was all top of the line. So, it was like, outdated, but still running really good, playing most basic games except for very, very new games. And then 2 weeks after I move in, we put my computer up, we're like, well, there's no point in using it because we're just going to use his. And we didn't want to use power and a lot of other things. 2 weeks after I moved in, his computer just died. We tried everything. He looked at it. He had other people who looked at it. Nothing. There was no way to save this computer. So we salvaged the parts that we could. Put a few of them, like his hard drive he wanted to keep because he didn't want to get everything off of it all at once. So we salvaged the hard drive and stuff, put it in my computer, set up my computer because we were living together anyways. And often he was the one using my brand new computer. I think I used it like 2 hours a day, which is sad because I love playing video games. But, we moved out, and I moved down, we were still dating, and his computer, he still hadn't had a chance to make one, so I was like, well, look, you can use my computer because I still have my really good laptop. You can use my computer until you can build one. But, I will plan to make one within a year or two. I told them, I was like, you get a year to build this computer, to look for cells and stuff, and that's what you get. Like, I want my computer back after a year. And like 2 months after I moved out, we got into a huge fight, broke up, have not seen each other since. Thank God. He was a horrible guy. Maybe one day I'll tell you the story on why we broke up. It was not a pretty thing. But, so I went to his house and I took my computer. When his mom was there, I was like, look, I want my computer. And she's like, no. She knew it was his computer. So she was like, go take it. Get your stuff, because I still had clothes and stuff over there. And she's like, look, he's been rude to you. I told him, I was like, I need to get my stuff. He's like, no. And he's like trying to keep my stuff, even though he's made it clear he doesn't want anything to do with me. So I finally went there when he wasn't home, got all my stuff, and he came home, and his mom told him that she'd let me in and do all this. And next minute I get a call at like 4 or 5 in the morning while he's at his fraternity, because he's been drinking. He's like, you didn't have to come, like crying about me coming over and taking my stuff back. And I'm like, I literally asked him, I'm like, why the heck did you want my stuff? He's like, well, I was hoping we could talk it over and, like, figure it out. I was like, you're the one who made it really clear you do not want to see me ever in your whole life. And I was like, I'm giving you your wish. Stop. And I also realized right before that he had been talking to his ex-girlfriend who had cheated on him 4 different times. And he was telling her he loved her and stuff. So I was like, you know what? No. Not gonna happen. And he got mad at that I found that out. I was like, whatever. So off of that really horrible, boring subject, because I don't want to talk about him. He's an idiot. But yeah, so I was figuring ways to like mod my computer and my Xbox in the controllers, and I really plan to. The problem is, my Xbox is my DVD player too, and I love my DVD player, or I love being able to play DVDs, so I'm gonna mod it. I'm trying to figure out the best way. Should it be like before I go to school? Because it's gonna take a couple of weeks to like mod it, make sure the paint dries, everything's good, nothing's been injured, all of that. And the estimate I got, like someone said it could take a month, and I was like, no, not if I keep track on it. But I have so many other projects I have to finish that I'm just like, maybe I should wait till closer to like Christmas or spring break or like Thanksgiving or something when I visit my parents, because I want to be able to actually take the time and not make it take a month. I'd rather, if I stick to it, be able to only take like 2 or 3 weeks. And I know I won't be able to do it because I have a lot of other stuff going on until school. And that reminds me, I have 1 month literally from today that I have to be moved in, because I'm moving in on the 18th of August, and I have to be there at 9 in the morning to move in, because I have 4 other roommates in my apartment, and I'm getting a better room. I want to be there like on time, so that I'm the first one in that room, and because at our school, if you live in the school apartments, it's first come, first serve. So yeah, sorry, my back's needed to scratch. But it's first come, first serve. We're not actually assigned rooms, and there's 4 rooms, so I want to be the first one there so I can look in and actually pick out of the 4 rooms which one I like the best. We'll have to see. Because I really don't know what I'm gonna do. My mom was like, "Oh, you don't want this one. This one's close to the parking lot, but you don't want this one because these 2 bathrooms like connect." And I'm like, "Oh, not connect. They're next to each other." And there's like no perfect room, because like the room in the farthest corner, the bathroom is like in the most ideal place, which is right next to it, but then it's also the room right next to it besides the hallway is the other room's bathroom. Not ideal. The other one's bathroom has their bathroom, their room, and the other, actually I think that one has like the best. Yeah, that one's the best because it's like bathroom, room, the other room, bathroom, bathroom, room. And I want it to be, and like the one that's like bathroom, bathroom, or room, bathroom, bathroom, room is perfect for me because I like being close to the door and stuff. But the one that's like the room right there in the corner is connected to the kitchen, and I'm like, ah! And both the bathrooms are connected, so you'd hear it, and I'm really not a fan. And I don't want to be like tucked into the very back of the apartment because, yeah, I'm not a fan of like feeling trapped. And I know if I get the room in the corner that has like bathroom, room, and then room, I know I would feel trapped. So I need to have somewhere that doesn't make me feel trapped. I'm so picky. And I've just spent 16 minutes talking about my ex-boyfriend, my mod promises I'm probably never going to get done. I'm going to, actually, no. That is my goal for the rest of this year, is at some point modify those 3 things with color, or if my Xbox computer had their way, they're gonna have a glass or like polyglass screen on one side of them because I want to be able to see into them because I think that's cool. And I'm such a dork. But my computer I'm planning to paint. I really want to paint it purple. Purple, I know, purple or like a green and a yellow, and do a big Guild Wars 2 symbol, like the big 2 dragon. I so want to do that. I'm planning to. I gotta find like a good stencil of it, or I have to make a stencil. And I've just spent 17 minutes talking about nothing. Okay, I'm so sorry, internet. This is a long vlog, and I feel so horrible. But I'll talk to you guys later. You're in my little depleting heart. But talk to you guys later. Live long and prosper. Bye.